Is this a news service or a GOP propaganda machine? Cindi Brucato didn't even bother to say what Pawlenty has done to deserve to be a governor, let alone a vice presidential candidate.
Today, Governor Pawlenty headed out of town to do a little presidential politicking, helping Republican Senator John McCain. Now, the pair have made trips together before, including a trip to Iraq. And McCain helped the governor stump for re-election. Today, it was Pawlenty's turn. He's joining the senator as part of a 5-day presidential swing. And he looked like a bit of a candidate himself. Let's go to Mark Albert, who was with the group as they moved through Ames, Iowa. He's there with more. Mark?
And Cindi, this trip really seemed to be about two things: friendship and the calendar. Governor Pawlenty is a friend of John McCain, and early January of next year, Iowa here will be the first state in the country to award delegates to the presidential candidate. So today was a day of hardcore campaigning.
The Honorable Tim Pawlenty.
The governor of Minnesota rubbing elbows with the senior senator from Arizona in the state of Iowa. It must be campaign season.
In my view, the times call out the leader. These times are calling out Senator McCain.
Tim, thank you. He is the future leadership of the Republican Party in America.
After a town hall question and answer luncheon in Ames, Iowa Thursday, we asked one of the leading presidential candidates if Minnesota's governor, his close friend, is on his vice presidential shortlist. He seemed to leave the door wide open.
First of all, I hadn't thought about it, and it'd be very premature at this particular stage, but certainly Governor Pawlenty has a leadership role to play both in Minnesota and in the nation, in my view.
I'm committed to be governor of Minnesota, and this is about supporting as a volunteer Senator McCain and not about me needing or wanting some position.
But this is a man who just last week went to Iraq, later stood side by side with the president of Afghanistan, and is in line to be the next chairman of the National Governors Association. What do you think about Governor Tim Pawlenty of Minnesota being McCain's running mate?
I think it'd be an excellent idea.
Your governor is probably 10 times better than what we had.
Any Republican who can win in Hubert Humphrey's home state has got to be a good bet.
Well, McCain won't have to worry about picking a running mate if he first does not win the Republican nomination. And right now, in most polls, he trails former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani. Live in Ames, Iowa, Mark Albert, 5 Eyewitness News.
Now, the DFL wasted no time in criticizing Pawlenty's trip out of state, referring to the flood damage in western Minnesota. The party released a statement saying, quote, "The governor is once again putting his national ambitions ahead of Minnesotans' interests. Minnesotans entrusted him with the second term, and already they are running a distant second behind primetime presidential politics." Coming up at 6, Governor Pawlenty will answer questions about why he chose to go to Iowa today instead of touring those flood-damaged communities.